Hey guys, welcome back to Maxcast on avoid Unification. Today I have another sneak peek for you for the next version 7.0, and this time we look about the changes made for Harlequins. Before we go into the detail, we go over the enemy factions I have chosen. You will notice that this is Cave of Despair, where I made the Inari showcase for 7.9, for 6.9, 7.9 is too far in the future. So it is Harlequins against Inari, against Eldar, against Dark Eldar, against Harlequins. So yeah, we have a pointy ear free for all here on Cave of Despair. Yeah, what are the changes? The changes are numerous. There are a handful of new units, all of which we will see in this video. There are some balance adjustments in that the mime leaders, for example, can now detect that all infantry, the tropes, the death jesters and all the infantry can now also decap. They can still not cap. The mime still stays the only capping unit for them, but yeah, you have now another way to decap stuff. Trope grenades got reworked in a sense. They no longer have these random effects. They will now always have the same effect, and the effects will be slow and increased melee damage taken, for example. Some other stuff is like that the Venoms and Wraith Walkers are no longer capped at 3. The Sentry Whale Walker no longer shares a cap with the what is it called again? The Relic unit. So there are now 2 independent units, stuff like that. But yeah, you're probably most excited about the new units, but what is also new, you might already have seen it, there are new icons for all the buildings and units, so this is also nice. Icons are very much better, you could say. There's also some new models for some buildings, which I like a lot. I liked it very much when I saw it first. And there's also a new upgrade in tier 3, which I will talk about once we head there. For my strategy here is it is 2 tropes and 2 mimes. The mimes go capping, the tropes will harass, in this case, the Eldar. This is not by coincidence. I mean, it's coincidence that I found them first, but I had another game where I got completely smashed by Eldars, which I left unchecked for too long. So I am happy that I found the Eldar here and can now run in circles around them. So killing a Bone Sinker here, for example. So they will not really leave their base much. I will lose a model or 2, but yeah, that's all good. On my end, I get the points far and in the vicinity. You see that the Inari is also on the field. As I said, there are these crown sword locations. Normally, factions cannot really do a lot when they have these crown sword locations, but there are some factions. One is, for example, Harlequins, that can actually make use of the additional points and listening posts. Not that it will give you requisition, but Harlequins get their power by using an ability on a listening post, and if you have another listening post, you can use another ability, so you can increase your power income by quite a bit with a few more points. One thing that was also changed by crown sword locations, now that we talk about it, is that they increase your maximum infantry and support cap. Also your maximum, so if you have crown sword locations capped, you can get over the normal cap. Each crown sword location gives you +1. So if you get a few, you can get like to 22 and stuff. And now bring in the mimes, because they are like infiltrated rangers, and mimes in general give you a good range component as well. And here comes in the Dark Eldar also for some stuff. I think, yeah, I stopped capping the stuff on the northern side because there were Dark Eldar, and I want to focus my efforts on these Eldar. Yes, and here's one of the new building models being produced. The Temple of TheLaughingMax has now this beautiful model going around and around and around. Look at this. Also the 2 sides, laughing and grim version. I really like that building model. And now I can get some upgrades, one of which will be the holosuits and the other one will be the flipping belts, so I can make use of my infantry more. I kind of need to go back now that there are some Dark Reapers on the field, and Dark Reapers are really mean. They are still really mean, they are always really mean, and they will probably stay really mean for any future updates. Oh, did you see that? The eye is so good, they just untoggled Fleet of Foot just before they shoot. That's interesting. Yeah, so for now I'm going a little back because I want to get tier 2 if I'm not already. I think I thought I was on the way, but yes, you see that I'm getting my economy lined up to this while we're going. Is there some stuff going over here? Not so much. The other pointy ears do not want to fight, but here they are. Now I have these confetti suits, so I will have a chance to negate incoming damage. I think this was adjusted for 6.9 already. Yes, there was some really high damage reduction values in the previous version, so this was adjusted. Because if you go like linear, like 10%, 20%, 30% increased a chance to dodge, it is not linear in terms of survivability, it goes exponential. So yeah, there was some stuff with the tier 3 holosuits being a bit too strong. Okay, now some trope action. Trope on Banshee action. Now this is interesting. All dancing and shouting and yeah, but the Banshees will go away now that I have I think also the Trope Masters and also the grenades. I'm not sure will I use some grenades. Maybe we can see the effect now. Not sure if I'm microing here that much. Yeah, I lose a few models left and right, so I need to go. The Farseers are pretty annoying. I just finished researching the grenades and also flipping belts, so now my tropes are a lot better. I have now tier 2 finished and will build some stuff, I guess. The real kicker and the new units start and researches and stuff start to appear in tier 3, so we have some way to go. Nice storm from the Farseer, but yeah, there's the grenades. And they do now a little slow and increase melee damage taken. We have now here the mask portal, which I think looked different in the previous version. Not sure if it was for the support portal that looked at it, something like this, but the support portal has a new model. Now I'm adding some bards, because the bards, yeah, there was also something. The 2 songs for the bards, one had 120 seconds cooldown, the other one had 90 seconds cooldown, so they both now have 90 seconds cooldown. So yeah, one gives you healing, one gives you increased damage dealt, and they have a little I think in general a little HP regeneration aura, so they're basically like a little apothecary with bonus. I think I will get soonish some fusion guns. So, and also infiltration for my mimes. So my idea was to have like this front line of tropes and then have infiltrated backline, which can deal with vehicles and buildings with the fusion guns. So that was the idea, and now completely reinforcing those. We'll probably get some Harlequin kisses and some more upgrades. Not yet. Actually some eco upgrades first, and there's the second bard coming in. Bards are really nice for your tropes. If you have some tropes on the field, get some bards. They give you quite a lot of sustainability and bonuses. A big fighting over here. Inari versus Dark Eldar, and there's like warriors on both sides. Yeah, so warrior on warrior action. But yeah, whoops, my camera doing some weird stuff. Coming over here, flipping belts going into action, and yeah, the grenade coming in. The bards I think also detect, so I have now a multitude of possible detection. You see the fusion guns focusing down this turret on purpose, and yeah, some Dark Reapers want to walk away and will walk away for now, but yeah, the fusion guns now are focusing down the listening shrine and stuff, getting that tier 2 holosuit, so even more confetti and stuff that I will not get hit. So a lot of fightiness over here, a lot of death. You hear a lot of death sounds. This, what the fuck? Did she just some breakdance move? Yeah, they just shoot with their heels like Bayonetta sometimes. Really crazy shit. And yeah, I'm decapping with the mimes, but I could also decap with the tropes here. But that's okay. We have some big trail of units over here, interestingly enough. Adding a mime because I want to have more capping and decapping units on the field. Especially capping now that I want to have my mimes in fighting all the time. So yeah, that's basically done so for the Dark Eldar, adding now Dance of War research. So basically all the infantry researches I add now. But also you see my economy going up by quite a bit as I have the requisition research and getting all the good stuff in terms of the power abilities done as well. And these guys goes jumping in. This guy floating in mid-air, menacing. Looks like he's ascending, but he's not ascending, he's descending. Some flamers? Where come these flamers from? The board's flamers. Looks like it. Never noticed it. So yeah, I'm basically already capping the base of the Eldar, so this is just a question of time. Where comes the flamer from? I don't see, but I think these, yeah, the little boards have flamers on their hands. That's interesting. Power upgrade as well, so yeah, now I need to deal with those, getting tier 3 at some point. Okay, I'm still pumping everything in my army. Do we have some fighting doing over here? There's a raider, some Scorch jumping away. I'm getting also the Swift Mastery research, all the research in the world to get my infantry up to maximum power. Some grenades coming in. Is this a Ravener? No, it's the Raider still. Not sure why I do not hear them so much, because I probably am having the they are not, I cannot see them when I'm having Harlequins on, maybe like in the actual game, not sure. Sometimes it's about the map or too much sounds at the same time. Yeah, I think this more or less should be it for tier 2. You see my economy lining up to be able to get to tier 3 probably now. Yes, immediately clicked it. So yeah, so we're now soon-ish see some of the new units and researches and stuff. And here's a bit of fighting, Dark Eldar on Dark Eldar action mostly, but also some warrior, some rangers, and also Venom. So they built everything in the book, I guess, and even the Talos on this side. Krings and Irain being here, looking awesome. I find it always so amazing that the AI is actually capable of using all the new units, all the new factions, and yeah, basically it is possible what you see here. Most mods for other games and stuff are not very good with AI support, like for RTS games. They're mostly made for the PvP scene and stuff, but a lot of players play Unification in single player and yeah, have a good time with it. And yeah, I just thought the other day why it is important to have a good single player support, because the PvP scene often is like, oh yeah, we need more PvP players, but like people find out about a mod and engage with a game in general, RTS game, in single player most of the times. They do not start to play multiplayer right away. They most of the time start with single player, and if they like it quite a lot, have some fun with the campaign and stuff, and want to do more, then they jump into multiplayer. So it's very important and healthy for a RTS to have a good single player experience, to then have a lot of players playing it and have also a healthy multiplayer scene. That's something I thought the other day do a lot of these independent RTS developers wrong. They say, yeah, this is for PvP, and I do not have the resources and do not care about the single player experience, and yeah, that's where you basically fall short and will not gain a big player base. But I'm talking out of my ass here. I can show one of the new models of the buildings as well. This is a support portal. This is your for the vehicles, you know, it has like this really nice looking model now, and looks like actually like there would be some units come out. The Mockingbird is still very strong. I add also like the Shadow Dancers, which I should. Shadow Dancers are nice. And yeah, some researches and one research. This is available in the Mask portal. Not sure when I get it. There's like 3 researches. Oh, I forgot the name. Is it Shadeth? Yes, you can see it. Dark Sedath. And there's like Light Sedath, Dark Sedath, and Twilight Sedath. This basically gives you various bonuses for your infantry. The Dark Sedath basically makes some damage around your units if they die. Then you have the Light Sedath, which increases the chance of missing of the enemy, so basically makes them more sustainable. And the last one, the Twilight Sedath, makes them more quickly, basically increases speed and damage, I think. So these are more offensive. But I go for the Dark Sedath, and I have to say I have not really checked out in close up what happens if a model dies. Maybe we see some nice effects of them. Not sure really. And I'm not sure if you see it like these little sparkling circles. Is it from maybe from the Bard, but could also be the Sedath research. Support upgrade. And yeah, at some point there will also be some new units heading on the field. We will look over here if I'm building them. For now I'm gathering my forces, building the Dark Veil, getting all the upgrades, and now make a big attack on the Inari base. And they are all here busy fighting some Dark Eldar, and Dark Eldar is really, I wouldn't say nearly dead, but yeah, they are not far out, so I have now a little backstab going. And one unit is also now coming, the Ghost Warrior Executioner, and there's also a Ghost Warrior Assassin. These Ghost Warriors, quickly jumping over to them, are these little mini construct units. They are more or less low accurate, but yeah, there are some guys who can tell you more about them. They can deal quite a lot in good damage in melee, are affected by the infantry upgrades and also the infiltration upgrades, so the little assassin squads you could think of. And these Ghost Warrior Assassin also can teleport, for example, and has higher melee damage. They can deal damage in melee and range, but yeah, they look really nice. I like it, like mini Wraith Guard units. Look at them, like little zombies. Poop! This looks so good, and giving a little fusion plus to death as well. So these are the two of the 4 new units. The other 2 units are tier 4, so we will have to wait a bit. All the while we see this big explosion here. I use the Shadow Dance ability and all the good stuff. There are some abilities from the Dark Eldar also popping in here, and this is like a big mayhem over here. Like, look at it go. There's like explosions. I'm not sure if these explosions are from the mine, from some units going down. I'm not sure. There's a lot of explosions. I think maybe if I can see it a little closer, if the explosions are from the units going down, this little sparks going up is the Ghost Warriors going down. But I could think that these explosions could be the infantry going down. I think so, yeah. Why would there be so much explosion over here? And yeah, these sparks in the air are the assassins going down. There's a lot of damage going on over here, a lot of stuff dying left, right and center. I have 2 Mockingbirds, one is over here and one is probably stuck somewhere else, or no, the other one is over there shooting in as well. So this is like a complete mayhem over here. There's some global abilities used from Dark Eldar as well, so this is crazy. Oh, we have tier 4 already finished, so the production of the 2 new units will also start soonish, so we will see them over here. But yeah, this damage, this attack gives me a lot of losses, but makes the Inari go out of this game, so this is also good in that sense. The now I need to focus a bit on the Dark Eldar. I think, yeah, I have a lot of units focusing on this HQ, which is not very important. So yeah, I mean, these explosions are also like the mockingbirds, you see it, like the rockets they have. So I'm not sure about the on-death effect here, if it has like a big effect or if this was like general mayhem going on. So yeah, a lot of units dying, a lot of units being killed. Not all the corpses are here, I think. But yeah, a lot of big mayhem fight here. I couldn't tell you what is going on because there were so many effects, confetti, explosions, abilities, global abilities. Yeah, a lot of stuff going on. And I think one of the new units will hit the field. Okay, halfway done. And this is not being produced yet. So yeah, there's a little downtime again where I gather my forces, rebuild my forces in a sense. I need to start again with my power abilities. And there are some singular units coming in, and yeah, they just come in and die. There's so much going on. Poof, 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 poof. I really like the mockingbirds. The mockingbirds are so good. For general, they're like basically anti-everything. Yes. Fast, deadly, long range on the rockets, and quite sustainable with their almost 4k health. There's now some more assassins and tropes coming, I think. Yeah, I focus in. And there's the Vampire Raider. Look at this beauty. This is the flyer unit for Harlequins. It is a big old flyer, can also transport stuff, so it can land and transport stuff. But yeah, in general it is 9k health. It's like tier 4 flying unit, absolute beast. I like it quite a lot. So you see the in the current versions, Harlequins are really good in tier 1 and tier 2. Tier 3 is also good. Good to very good, which I think it's good. A good tier 3, which now got even expanded on with the new upgrades and the new units, and the tier 4 was a bit on the weaker side. So it's mostly stuff for the later tiers that have been added, so like this Vampire Raider, absolutely diminishing it. And there you see the, what is it called? The Skartak Wraith Knight can teleport. It's more Wraith Knight focused on ranged capabilities. It has these bright lenses. I think these are some fusion guns and stuff. So this is more about a ranged. It's a little more mobile and quote unquote only 6k health. The voiceover I think is from Mr. Lanchuk here. He has the sorry, the voiceover video on his channel, I think. Yeah, so these are the 2 new tier 4 units. So you can now field more end game vehicles, which a lot of people like, I guess. And yeah, and which what also helps is that the Sentry Rail Walker is no longer tied to with the, what is it called, the tier 4 unit. I will build it as well at some point. The Spirit Walker. The Spirit Walker no longer. The Spirit Walker is basically the only relic unit, and Sentry Rail Walker no longer requires a relic and can be fielded. In addition, yeah, I think this basically shows the new strength of Harlequins in tier 4 and tier 3. You see like the 2 Mockingbirds, Wraith Walker, Wraith Knight, and the Vampire Raider going ham. It's like the new late game vehicle combo you could think of. And yeah, tier 3 with the new units and upgrades. Yeah, I think I basically rebuild now and then make a big old push against the enemy, getting some more Shadow Dancers that I lost. At some point we'll also add some Death Jesters just because I can. Oh yeah, something about the Death Jesters, they are very good what's it called, the shuriken toss, their grenades, they now require you to have a full squad. So you can no longer build one, build them out of the mask, not the mask portal, about the trope portal, have like this one unit and then immediately show a shuriken out. You need to reinforce that to the full squad, which, yeah, is a little requirement that you cannot like spam death jesters and spam these shuriken tosses right out of the gate, because they are really useful and really strong, and they can really be stay like this, but like this little cheesy play got adjusted by this. We now have I also added the Spirit Walker here. I really like the Spirit Walker, how it just dances around. And yeah, I have a lot of Death Jesters coming in over here as well, and then I will have this two-pronged attack and finish the game. What is over here? The Razorwing Jet Fighter, but yeah, there's nothing really left for the Dark Eldar over here, this little outpost. And yeah, we will watch it to the end. Yeah, if I missed something, I'm sure Fuggles will bring it up in the comments under this video. He is the main guy behind the Harlequins. Of course, the icons, most icons are made by Corn Cob, or the names. Sorry, the Corn Quebec Man, I think it's called. He does like basically all new icons you will see in the new versions, or close to all, are made by him. He's like the icon guy you could think of, and yeah, has some backend support as well. Fuggles is a coder and stuff. And yeah, Cactus does basically everything. He can do a lot of things, mostly known for modeling, but he also codes and does some Scar, which is basically the code language you can put on Dawn of War. So he can basically do a lot of things on his own. Yeah, but there are a lot of other people that I completely not mentioning here. It's not myself, for example, does a lot of AI. Yeah, there are a lot of. I do not want to go into like, I want to name everyone. There's a healthy team going on behind this mod. The team is smaller than the quality of the mod may suggest. So just if you have some expectation, keep your expectations in the right scale, I would say. But yeah, I'm also digressing again. This Dias of Destruction getting absolutely focused by all these Death Jesters with Bright Lances, so there it goes. And I had the Spirit Walker over here, but we also have now a Sentry Rail Walker, which looks awesome as always. Makes this little kick move over here. Needs to be careful with this sword from the Shadow Dancer here. This looks unhealthy. She can summon, yeah, the Illusionary Spirit Walker, but you already know this. What is this actually? Is this something going over here? It's the Venom coming over, I guess. But yeah, before I go on to talking mode with no sense, I hope you liked it. I hope you're hyped for the new version. There will be, I think, a few more sneak peeks will be on the way, a blog or two, and yeah, we are the big part of the work is done, but yeah, still no date for obvious reasons, because this is made in the free time. But yeah, as usual, guys, thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Bye bye.